George Washington University, now the latest American institution accused of promoting pro-Palestinian and anti-Semitic rhetoric. The university's medical school hosting a faculty panel last week declaring Hamas has, quote, a right of resistance. Hamas. And now Harvard President Claudine Gay is being urged to follow the lead of the UPenn president and resign. The campus even swarmed by billboards yesterday demanding she be fired over last week's absolutely disastrous House hearing. Republicans not letting it go, and they're vowing to defund any U.S. college or university that fails to address anti-Semitism on campus.
Ultimately, there needs to be prosecution against, again, this illegal targeting of Jewish students that is happening on these college campuses who are funded with federal funds. Federal funds are pouring into these universities, which we're going to defund.
And that, of course, was Congresswoman Elise Stefanik. She was also the subject of this Saturday Night Live cold open that mocked her line of questioning during that congressional hearing on anti-Semitism last week. Watch this.
Now, I'm going to start screaming questions at these women like I'm Billy Eichner. Anti-Semitism, yay or nay?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes or no is calling for the genocide of Jews against the Code of Conduct for Harvard.
Well, it depends on the context.
What? That can't be your answer, you pen lady. Same question, yes or no?
Well, we are serious about stopping all forms of hatred, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia.
And then the second one. And keep in mind, if you don't say yes, you're going to make me look good. Am I winning this hearing?
Fox News contributor and columnist for The Messenger, Joe Concha, joins me now. Joe, it's one thing to have absolutely horrible impressions. It's one thing to have a joke not land. But it's another thing entirely to miss the point of the joke when you are the one making the joke.
Todd, so Saturday Night Live decided that mocking Elise Stefanik, to your point, after what we witnessed last week from the presidents of Penn and Harvard was actually a good idea. I mean, this was so unfunny to watch. It was profoundly awkward to absorb. You could feel the cringe coming from the audience. And I get that humor can be subjective, but how are Stefanik's questions remotely open to satire? Because, what, she's a Republican? When will SNL, by the way, ever mock AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, or Kamala Harris on any consistent basis for that matter? Because I am certain there's plenty of material to work with there. I mean, this used to be a show that hit both sides. Daryl Hammond as Bill Clinton, and particularly during the Monica Lewinsky scandal, that was genius stuff. Will Ferrell as George W. Bush was epic. The Obama years then largely saw SNL take 8 years off, and then we saw Alec Baldwin as Donald Trump, and that was an angry, awkward, oftentimes unfunny portrayal that belonged on MSNBC more than NBC. The bottom line here is that what happened on college campuses like Penn and Harvard that calls for the genocide of Jews, that the presidents of Penn and Harvard tried to excuse under oath, mind you, is not a road the writers of SNL should have gone down. And you know what's irony? The fact that if someone is called the wrong pronoun at Harvard, that's considered hate speech. But if you call for Jews to be wiped off the face of the earth, your rights really need to be protected from a free speech perspective. The good news here, at least, Todd, is that SNL is getting absolutely pulverized on social media right now from all sides, and at least that's encouraging.
Lorne Michaels is not only the creator of SNL, he's also basically the king. You could say he's the executive producer, but that doesn't connote ultimately how big he is there. Nothing happens on that show without his explicit sign-off. He's also Jewish and was born on a kibbutz in what was British Palestine. How the heck does he let this happen?
You have to wonder if he's in charge at this point. You know, it's been many decades since Lorne took over, and I wonder if he okayed this. I guess he did, but I don't know what he was thinking in terms of that. But you know what a big turning point was for SNL, Todd? It was 2016. Trump wins the election. A few nights later, remember this? Kate McKinnon as Hillary Clinton singing Hallelujah with tears in her eyes. And when she finished the song, she looks at the camera and says, while choking up, "I'm not giving up, and neither should you." Live from New York, it's Saturday night. And for 4 years from there, there during the Trump era, you might as well have had Rachel Maddow and Jen Psaki as cast members. That's not what SNL is supposed to be. It's supposed to be equal opportunity comedy. That's what it did best. But because being unpredictable is the whole ball game, they've forgotten about that. And SNL, unfortunately, is almost always profoundly predictable at this point. And it's taken a side like everything else, unfortunately, Todd.
And you know, besides that, how we can tell how far they've fallen? Since 2016, Joe, name the breakout star who's gone on to a big movie career. I'll wait. Exactly. Dead air.
That's a great point.
Dead air. Because back in the day, you had your Will Ferrells, your Adam Sandlers. These guys were funny. Yeah, they made fun of both sides, but they were funny. Now you're getting
Chris
nothing.
Farley, yeah.
Joe Concha, great insight as always. Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.